Hey, family, and welcome back. We have another update for you guys. If you are new to this series, we moved out of our duplex that we stayed in for 13 years, and now we are purchasing our first home. You see us marking these trees with this green paint because it was so many trees we had to cut down. A lot of them had already rotted, and we were just afraid that they may one day, fall in the house. So the total number of trees that we started to cut down was how many, babe?
We was at 21 at first, but once we got around to the back, once we started cutting all the trees down, we spotted a couple more that was kind of still in the way, that wasn't going to let the yard function properly. Some of them was rotten, had been hit by lightning, so I think we added about 6 more trees to it. So we ended up cutting down about 27, 28 big, tall pine and oak trees. We grounded out all the stumps so we can have use of the whole yard. And we'll plant grass here now because it killed all our grass. Because right after we cut all these trees down, we got like a week worth of rain.
Yeah.
And all the contractors started coming in, parking on the grass, of course, and it just killed all the grass. So we'll be planting new grass. But it was some big rotten trees here. Most of them was hanging over the house. It was already threatening the house.
Yeah.
I can only assume that was going to make insurance hard to come by, but not only that, it wasn't comfortable knowing that if we had an ice storm or a wind blow pretty good, that was probably going to hit the house. We've seen a couple spots where branches had already fell and hit the house that we have to repair. So yeah, we wanted to make sure we got all these trees down. And plus, with the kiddos and us, we like to be outside in the summertime. We have a lot of gatherings. We throw balls around. So we wanted the yard to be fully functional.
Yes.
So we removed a lot of them. We opened this place up, as you guys will see here in a second. But this was the start to the madness.
And it looks so good, y'all. It looks so good already. But we definitely wanted to go ahead and mark off the trees so they'll know what to cut and what not to cut.
We was back at the house this day. I'm not sure what day this was after we closed on it, but we was here just kind of taking it all in. But we was also getting measurements for the windows. We had some big windows we had to order. Of course, we changed all the windows in the house, got the old aluminum windows out. We ordered new vinyl, energy efficient windows. And if you guys know anything about real estate, you know custom windows take a very long time to come in. So what we like to do on all our fix and flip projects is windows, custom cabinetry, anything that's going to take a while to come in. We like to go ahead and get that stuff ordered first, and that way before we even ready for it, that stuff can already be getting manufactured and being sent our way. So right here we are ordering windows. Well, not ordering windows, we're taking measurements for them. I think we put about 17 windows in the entire house. This is the old bathroom. You see baby boy right there.
Trying to get in everything.
He loved getting in the tub. So he see a tub, he wants to go in it.
Yeah, and you see me on my phone. I had an app that had a ruler on there. So I was trying to use that, but I couldn't really figure out how to do it the right way. So we just went old school with hubby having the tape measure, and I just jot the number down that he gave me. But we did go through every single window to make sure that we had the proper measurements that we'll need before ordering the other ones in. So you're gonna see us go throughout the house and do that repeatedly.
Right here, our first drop of lumber came. As you guys know, we had to tear the back half of the house pretty much off because they framed in a carport. So we had to cut those steel beams out, cut the actual porch out, get it gone and reframe it. So we needed a lot of framing material. This was the first day of demo. So you see I got a dumpster there. We literally filled that dumpster up in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right there where you see the white truck, we had another big old 20-yard dumpster come in like the very next day. We filled all these things up. Look at all our trash.
It was so much we had to demo out, but
welcome to the life of taking old homes and making them the best on the block.
yes.
Here we just demoing this wall, and it's a junk. It's just a big mess, as you can see. We're walking over stuff. It's stuff everywhere. We're just tearing everything out because, as you know, demo, everything must go that you're not keeping. You're looking at 2x4s there because that wasn't sheetrock. That was that. Well, look at all that. There it is, that
Paneling, yeah.
So we got all that stuff out of there with the hopes of putting new sheetrock in everywhere. And you guys can see.
Do y'all remember that fireplace that was right there?
Mm-hmm.
It was bricked in and it stuck out. It was so ugly.
It was ugly.
So that is gone now.
That is getting gone. Now you guys can kind of see. We have plans for this to be our bathroom, but you know.
Right now it has that
big old AC unit there.
Yeah.
If that's gonna be a bathroom, we have to move that. Yep. But that's my guy Julio. He's one of my contractors. We do great business together. But yeah, we're in here right now. This place don't look like much, but I'm telling you, if you guys keep following along, this place will be beautiful here soon. We think we're gonna close those windows off. Not very sure yet, but we're very early in this process. I mean, you guys know demo take place. That's like the first thing you go in and do. So
yep.
This is the first couple of days of owning the house, maybe 2 days in. We went and took measurements the day before this. Now we're back over here tearing everything out. Look at that carport. They literally framed that in.
Yeah.
And it was only about 7 feet. And we have to cut all of that out, get those steel beams. And we hope it's trusses up there. The roof is gabled, but we're not sure if it's trusses up there. If it's not trusses up there, it's going to be a lot of money that we got to spend that we wasn't ready for. But we got to do what we got to do.
That's a part of that comes along with it. You know, sometimes you don't know what you got until you get it.
You'll be surprised how many times we open up these walls and we get a surprise in these older houses. But we get a kick out of taking the ugliest house on the block. Not in this case, maybe one of the oldest houses on the block, and making it new. There it is. We're demoing out all that ugly green tile.
Oh yeah, that mint had to go.
Back in the day, that had to be the stuff though.
Had to.
That and the pink.
Yeah. And the wallpaper, like.
Yes.
They had it going on.
Popcorn ceilings, as you guys can see.
Yep.
And look at all these trees coming down.
The tree guys are here. And I thought that was so cool. Like, people can really climb up these trees and chop them down, you know?
I thought it was neat that they didn't hit the house. And there was some of them almost sitting on top of the house. So what they did was they tied ropes to them. They cut them. They swung them. You had to kind of get out the way because they were swinging stuff everywhere. But yeah, this is the process. This is what it looked like. We cut down 27, 28 big old trees. You guys can see at this point, a lot of them was gone. Yeah. You guys can see back in the early part of the video that we got a lot of them gone at this point. But yeah, here's the madness. This house also has started to settle, but we got a foundation report and they said it was nothing to be scared about. We got numbers that we was comfortable with fixing the foundation. So we went through with that. You'll see that here in a minute.
Yeah.
We had to, it wasn't bad. It had only settled like half an inch. So we had to put in 11 piers, which we got a great deal on. And right when we started cutting all these trees down, we got like a week worth of rain, which shut the whole construction site down, because at this point, my guys on the inside is pretty much done with demo. We're not all the way finished, but we couldn't replace any new sheetrock, fix any of the cracks from the settling or none of that until we got through with the foundation, because they literally was jacking the house up, and that would crack any new sheetrock we put in. It would crack any of the cracks that we fixed. It would just bust them right back open. So right here we got the backyard pretty much cleared out, and there's my guys. We're grinding out all the stumps, which was another expense, but again, who wants those stumps just sticking up out the yard and you still can't run around and play like you want to because you're dodging stumps? So we spent the money on cutting the trees. Now we got to get the stumps out. Yeah. These are the foundation guys. They was very cool to work with. I ran across a great family-owned company. The owner was great, very funny. And right here, we're just walking through. I'm showing them all the problems that the foundation has caused to the house. And at this point, we was already locked in, and they had already knew what they had to do, but we was just here this day walking through, checking out everything we got to do. As you guys can see, a lot of the demo has already been done, and we still had a little more to go. We hadn't demoed that wall yet, but yeah, we walking through, looking at all the cracks it done caused in the ceiling, and we'll be off to the races. It only took them about 3 days to fix the foundation. The rain shut us down for a week, then it had to dry for a week before they can get their diggers in and all that. But once we got all that did, man, we was off to the races.
Again, yeah, and that's something else that comes along with it. You never know, whether it's something that we can't control. So, you just maneuver as things happen. But the process is still going fairly fast. If you ask me, I think it's going by fast, babe. What you think?
I think it's going by fast, but we have ran into some hiccups.
Yeah, which slows it down a little bit, but
and you guys will learn about all of those as we keep going through. We haven't made it to that part yet, but yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to bring you guys. Hope you guys stay along.
Make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yep.
This place is going to change so much, and we cannot wait for you guys to see and walk along with it with us.
Right here, this is the day we finally dried up. Still had some more trees to come pick up, but he couldn't get them tractors in there because the ground was wet. But it was the perfect time to start digging these holes. Look at these holes. They dug so deep. Those guys could get in there and stand, and it'll be almost up to their shoulders. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Like, they literally put a jack under the house and was raising the house up. I thought it was pretty cool. But here we is, man. We out in the field getting things done. I'm normally managing these projects as a investment, doing things to, investing into the business, fixing houses up to flip them and building someone else's dream home. But in this unique case, we finally took on one ourselves, and the family is moving in. So I find myself spending way more time out on the job site than I normally do on the investment side. That's fine. Sometimes we get the kids to school, and I'm literally out there from school hours to the time to pick them back up. Just, managing a lot of subs. It's not difficult, but, you got to be on your game. You got to make sure everybody is having the right start points. You got to make sure everybody is aligned with each other, knowing what's going on at what time. These guys gonna be here this day. They'll be leaving this day. You guys start this day,
Absolutely.
And everybody, when they got a question, they coming to the top of the chain, which is us. So I'm answering the phone a lot. I'm helping solve a lot of problems. I'm out in the field, and then I'm trying to get content and bring it to you guys as well. So
for sure.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna keep going. As you guys can see, more trees has left at this point.
Yeah.
Check this guy out over here. They finally got these diggers in here. And first they were using shovels, but when they got those diggers here, they was able to get in good. I believe he said they brought in 15,000 pounds of concrete. We put in 11 piers. I may be wrong on that, but it was a crazy amount.
Something like that,
But he said he's seen way worse. This was nowhere near something we had to be afraid of. Do you guys see this stack right here? What is this stack, babe?
And this is part of our cabinet.
And we ain't gonna talk about what the rest of them are.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
They're still lost. We're still waiting.
And we haven't got to that point yet, but we have a whole video to tell you guys about cabinets. So let's leave that for that. But look, these guys are digging holes that I've never seen so deep. Look at all these roots in here with all those trees. We're thinking that's what, caused some of this foundation problems, but we're here now and we're fixing it. This company gave us a great deal. Normally, as an investment, we walk away from houses that have slab foundation problems, but I ran across these guys, and it has to be nothing but God, because like I said, they're a great company. The owner is very nice, very cool. Prices are so good, and now I have someone who can do the work for me. I've passed up great deals, great opportunities in great areas because of just the uncertainty of a foundation problem with a slab. So now we tackled this thing. I created a monster in my head about slab foundation problems. I don't think it was as big as I thought it was.
Right.
Maybe this case just wasn't that severe, but maybe it is. I have seen some messed up ones, but I have a company now, so when we buy the next investment property, which we're looking for every day, even while we're in this process, I have one problem solved that I once didn't have before. So
for sure.
Yeah, check this guy out. He gonna jack the house up.
This is so cool.
He's literally jacking the house up, shooting the pier in the ground. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm literally with the raw eyesight, I'm sitting there looking, and the house is literally going up.
Yeah. And then if you look close, you can see it when it falls back down.
This is so cool.
I love this part.
I don't know. I mean, that jack is so small, but it's so strong. The jack of a house. I mean, it just shoot that pier straight down through there effortless.
And just like that, it's done.
Alrighty. Remember I told you guys we had to almost tear the back of this house off? But here we are. Those walls was like single-sided walls. They wasn't framed in. It wasn't wide enough for a standard door. They can only fit a storm door in there.
Yep.
So the previous owners literally lived here with just storm doors securing the back half of the house, which is not safe. I don't know how they did it, but at this point, we got this left wall tore out. It was kind of open for a while, maybe like 2 days. Then we got it back into the dry. As you can see, I got my little buddy right there on site with me. He ain't helping, but he's there. And he enjoyed being there.
He love being there.
And I enjoy having him around because he's learning. He may not be ready to retain the information right now, but just I can imagine how cool this is being out with your mom and dad and you tearing houses up and bringing them back together.
Yeah.
At this point, we had rough-in, electrician go in. This is the spot where we're making the bathroom. If you guys can see, that AC unit is gone.
Yeah.
We got a pocket door in there now. There's my guy Julio. We're measuring up for the shower wall. Actually, we're doing a wet room. So if you guys are unfamiliar with what a wet room is, just jump on Google or YouTube or TikTok and check out a wet room. It's very cool. Double showers on the inside, freestanding tub on the inside. Very nice. We've never owned anything like that. We've never put nothing that high in in one of our investments. And we've done nice stuff, but yeah. You know,
I'm so excited to see the finishing product of our wet room.
Yep.
It's going to be so beautiful.
You know, when you're buying something for you versus selling you.
Yeah.
This would be considered over improving if we were just trying to turn a profit. So we are spending a lot of money that we wouldn't normally spend, but again, we're trying to take a fixer-upper and make it our dream home. So we're taking it from a 3-bedroom, 2-bath to a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. So we're adding 2 bedrooms, which this right here would be our primary bedroom. It's going to be, I believe, 900 and something square feet. And this is how God worked. This primary bedroom is bigger than our entire duplex that we stayed in for 13 years.
Crazy. Crazy. I'm telling y'all, God's timing and God numbers is not like our timing and our numbers. He will always do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think. So you have to truly trust Him and believe in Him, y'all. He'll make it happen. I'm telling you, we're seeing it in real time right now.
I don't know what we're looking at. I think we're looking at the bathroom design and how we wanted the wet room. We had a couple pictures that we seen online that we really liked, and these guys was just trying to get a visual down. So we was showing them where everything go. Of course, we gotta hang mold resistant sheetrock up in this bathroom. We gotta get it waterproofed over on the other side with the foam backing board, but got a long way to go. But we are making great progress, as you guys can see, where a lot of that framing wood has come in handy at.
And we're sorry that it's so dark. The lighting isn't in here quite yet, so
yeah, we
still wanted to bring this content to you guys to show y'all. So this is raw footage. It's not perfect, but y'all are seeing what we are seeing.
Yeah. Who wants perfect footage anyway? I mean, you gotta kind of see that. You got to kind of get in that field with us. Hopefully that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring y'all along with us. See, we did a tankless water heater in here. Continuous hot water. We don't have to worry about taking a hot shower and someone running out all the water. We're thinking about doing 3 vanities in here, 3 mirrors, 3 lights, but we'll get there. On this side, you can see we have started framing the other side. We about got it in the dry. We got the door in. One of the windows are in. waiting to put the other window in. All we have to do on this side now is put the tie vac wrapped around it, put the other window in, put the siding on, and we'll be ready to go. Look at this backyard since we cleared it. They are all gone. Look at all this yard.
We have so much space for the kiddos to run around.
Yeah, a lot of footballs gonna get through around back here.
For sure.
Thanksgiving dinners, we can all go in the backyard and play hoop up tackle.
I love it. I love it.
Yep, we still got a lot of work to go, but like I said, this was condo phase 1, demo, getting trees cut, foundation work. That was some of the big ticket items, that foundation, getting all those trees cut. I've never cut down that many trees, let alone trees of that size. So as you can see, we got it all down. Now you can literally drive a car on this side of the house.
Yeah.
So our next process will be getting sheetrock in, getting grass planted, so we'll have grass by the summertime.
For sure.
We're going to tear this whole back porch off and do some nicer, bigger, better back here. We got to paint the house. We got a lot planned, so
we still got a ways to go, y'all, but of course we're bringing y'all along with us. We pray that you guys are enjoying this content. If y'all want to see anything else, just let us know. We love y'all, we love y'all, we love y'all, and we hope that y'all come back for the next update. See y'all in a minute.